Hello gorgeous Scorpio, welcome to your Tarotscope with me, Sally Kent. I hope you're well. Let's see what the tarot has, what messages the tarot has for you for this time. Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know, please? Okay, so we've got the Ten of Cups. So this is a beautiful time for family, for relationships, for you feeling good about kind of the people in your life. You could be celebrating something this week. You could be spending time with people that you love and care about, or connecting with them in some way. Overall, you've worked really hard to get to this point of feeling good about the people in your life and feeling good about who you are and what it is that you're doing. What can Scorpio look forward to this week, please? What can Scorpio look forward to here? So we got the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Okay, it's an interesting combination because separately they can mean different things, but together this says to me that your perceptions are changing, you're allowing new information to come to you, you're developing yourself, and this could be as a result of conflict. You could have had an argument with somebody recently, or over the past few months or something, and it's just kind of got to you and you're just like, do you know what, I need to change my life, I'm not having this anymore. And I'm going down that path because we've got the King of Cups here, which is about opening up. It's about sharing things with people, or even ourselves, really, things that we feel wounded about, things that we feel upset about. But the Ace of Swords alongside that suggests to me that you're ready to make some changes, and you're ready to kind of distance yourself from people if that's necessary, even if it's family members. You're willing to do that because you know that your emotional health and your mental health is very precious. So you've got an opportunity this week to kind of choose differently and to really gain some healing here by opening up and allowing yourself to change your perception. I feel like you might have been kind of following a tradition, for instance, like from family, and suddenly it doesn't really make sense anymore because you can't relate to those people at this time. So you're willing to kind of open up and say that you're hurt about that, and you're willing to kind of open up and see how you can heal that, and to look at alternatives, because the Ace of Swords is a powerful new beginning in terms of how we perceive ourselves, how we perceive the world. And the King of Cups is an incredibly healing emotional card, where we're either willing to go and see a therapist or we go and get a reading, because we want to figure out kind of why we feel upset about a particular person or ourselves or a particular thing. So that's why I was saying it's quite a curious energy, the two together. And what I'm kind of sensing here is that especially towards the end of the week, you'll be feeling a lot more certain and more confident in kind of how you're feeling and how you're viewing yourself in your life. What can Scorpio look forward to this week, please? Okay, so we've got the Six of Swords, which just ties in beautifully with what I've just been saying. The Six of Swords is kind of when we feel like, okay, it's I can relax, I know what this has been about, I know why this has happened, because it's forced me to kind of get my ducks in a row and change certain things. Essentially, the drama is behind you, the stress is behind you if you want it to be. The more you look for meaning, the more you look for peace and understanding is the key word here, because the Six of Swords is about gaining understanding about ourselves, our path, the things that are happening in our life, so that we can commit to moving forward and away from the turbulence, So I hope that makes sense. Whenever I get this card, I feel like I could take a deep breath. It's like, so some of you might be going on holiday this week and feeling like you can rest your mind and rest your anxieties. But if you are a person that struggles with anxiety, the Six of Swords can suggest that we find ways to self-soothe, we find ways to manage those feelings and those thought patterns, because the things we think are related to kind of how we feel. If we're sitting there worrying and stressing about something, our body is going to respond in anxiety. So be mindful of the thoughts you're having, be mindful of kind of what you're thinking about people, because that is going to generate feelings in your body and affect your nervous system at this time.
But the cards that have been pulled previous, and especially with this one ending the reading, I do feel that you're managing this, and you're getting to grips with kind of that you're kind of king or queen of the ship, so to speak, and you're steering in the direction that you want it to go to, which seems to be towards kind of peace and relaxation and understanding and cooperation and honesty. You know, I feel like there's this just real, you feel this relief when you're able to kind of express how you feel, even though it might feel difficult, and for it to be heard, and for you to do the same for other people, you know. So I hope that resonates, Scorpio. If it did, I would love to hear kind of how it resonated and how it helped. If it didn't, you might like to check out your moon, rising and Venus sign. If you would like a personal session with me, the links are below if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, you can find the information on my website at sallykent.co.uk. But I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.